it's Jenny and Nancy. We are here with another live tutorial for you. We're going to be doing one Christmas nail, one Halloween nail. I'm really excited. We're going to do some Christmas transfer foil, and I'm probably going to do that one first just because it's going to be the most simplistic, and I know that by the time people start showing up, they're going to want to see the blooming gel, so we're going to do our blossom gel after that. So here is what we're going to be putting on top of the nail. I already have it dipped in an MG color. We are using MG 137. That's this color right here. You guys can see it looks exactly like the powder in the container. Hey Brad! Sorry, I had a little pause there. I'm looking at who all's here, who's showing up. How are you guys? Thank you so much. Denise, ICJ Nails, Nails by Sissy, USA Nails and Spa. How are you guys? Thank you so much for showing up tonight. We are going to give it just a few seconds, but I'm going to keep explaining what I'm about to do. I'm going to do Eye Hold Transfer Foil Gel. This is our premium Eye Hold Transfer Foil Gel. This is really awesome. It's going to cure under any LED light for 30 seconds. We also have our Eye Hold Transfer Foil Gel. This is just our regular transfer foil gel. This is not the premium. This does cure in 60 seconds, but this one's going to cure underneath any LED light in 30 seconds. So we have two options for you here. It just depends on which one you want to do. If time isn't really a factor for you and you're looking for a different price point, then you're going to do your Eye Hold Gel Transfer Foil. And then if you want to do your any light LED cure under 30 seconds because you're trying to be quick and you want to make sure it's going to cure under your light, this is your best friend right here. So this is the other product we're going to be using today. This is our Eye Hold Blossom Gel. And this is how we're going to create a spooky little Halloween design. And I just want to remind you guys that anything Halloween is going to be 50% off. So make sure that when you're searching in the search bar, you're searching Halloween, you're going to find anything in there that's Halloween, and select items are going to be 50% off. We're doing that until October 31st. So once October is over with, that deal is no longer available. We're going to be moving on to Thanksgiving and Christmas. So just be aware. And I think we've got a pretty good amount of people here for me to get started. So like I said, we're going to be using the Eye Hold Premium Transfer Foil Gel. I'm going to do one coat on top of this. What I have on my display nail already is my MG 137 dipping color. And just as I always state on every video, any dipping color that we're doing, any acrylic, liquid, and powder, we're always going to do a base coat and cure that for 15 seconds. Okay, guys? So make sure that you're doing your base coat, your gel base coat, and you're curing that for 15 seconds. And then you want to do a thin coat, but you do want to make sure that you have enough. I have a really large nail here, so this was a shorter nail. That would have been enough, but I want to make sure that I'm going all the way down the length of the nail, and I don't want it to be too thick because you do want it to cure properly, right? You don't want any little edges to be not cured. And then like we had an issue with yesterday, the reason that that didn't work properly is because this part of my nail wasn't completely underneath the light. So make sure the whole nail is underneath your light before you're curing. And you also want to make sure your client is slightly rocking their nail back and forth because your nail is curved. And you want to make sure that all that curvature is getting cured, okay guys? So I did my one thin coat of my premium transfer foil gel. I'm going to pop this in my lamp for 60 seconds, but I'm going to baby it a little bit because yesterday I didn't do enough.
Put it in like kind of angle.
Yeah,
so like,
I got it all the way in there now, Nancy. So guys, just like I said a minute ago, all of our Halloween stuff is on sale, 50%. But on top of that, if you use my code JennyW, you're going to get a 10% off of your entire order, okay guys? So make sure that you're using that code. And then if you have any questions, go ahead and ask us. I don't mind answering while I'm on video, but also if you don't want to answer on video, then you can always contact us via email at info@glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com, or you can get us on the phone at 206-771-5086. We also are available through DM on Facebook or Instagram, as well as our Facebook group, Crystal Nail Obsession. So don't forget about all these resources we give you guys. We want you to learn. So now that my nail is completely cured, I'm going to pick one of my transfer foils here. I'm going to get this out of the way so we don't accidentally stick it to anything. So we have a bunch of different ones here, and they come in this really pretty box. Nancy's going to show you. They come very nicely displayed here. So we get them all in that nice little box, and the reason we do that for you is so that you don't have to have them all out and over the place, and they're going to stay nice in that box for you. And then a really cool thing you can do is you can cut out certain little parts that you want if you don't want the entire thing on there. I've already decided, I trailed it through my, there we go. Sorry guys, I had a little boo-boo. I had a little tray here for the Blossom Gel, and I have my red out already, and I trailed it through the gel. So I'm going to use this one because I really like this wreath and the little cookie at the bottom. And I already tested it out on like a little, because I want to see the placement. I keep doing this and I'm not getting the placement right where I want it. So I'm going to do it just like this on top of that blue. I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm going to get my blue here, and I'm going to put this right where I had it. Boop. And then I'm just going to press down all over this baby, and you want to make sure that you're getting all those sides pressed down. You want to press really firmly, not just on the sides but also right down that center. You want to press right down the center, and you want to press very firm. You want to make sure all that image is going to be transferred. So I'm pressing down all my sides. Anywhere that my transfer foil has an image, I'm just going to press right down on that. Okay. There we go. Super cute. Okay, you guys ready for this reveal here?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Look how cute that is. That turned out really nice.
Perfect.
It's really cute. I love it. You guys can see how that looks. It's so gorgeous. I'll get it a little closer for you. That image turned out really cute. And so you guys can see the transfer foil. Came right off of there. The whole little image is missing. So how many of these do we have, Nancy? There's 12? 10?
10 different designs.
10 different ones.
10 different kind. I don't say 10 different designs.
Foil.
So many different designs, but 10 different
10
rolls.
different transfer foil rolls, yeah. So now that we've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Glitz glue gel, my 5G pot. I'm just going to go right on the top of that. And I'm going to use some of these really pretty green and red crystals that we have, as well as some SS3 on that wreath. Because I have an idea. I think it's going to look really cute. So I'm going to use my Glitz brush here. This is our twin tip brush. This is our number 6 gel end on this side. Nancy's spilling everything. And this is our really awesome precision end. I really love this liner. It's one of the reasons that I do all of my art so well, because of the fact that Nancy listened to everything I had to say. I think that the last prototype we had, it was a little too thick. She thinned it out perfectly. It's perfect for doing all the little details, but it's also big enough for me to slather on a little bit of my gel if I need to have more coverage. So I don't have to worry about that. So that's your liner end, and this is your gel end. So I'm going to use this gel end, and that's what I'm going to get my glue gel on. I'm going to get enough here. I don't need to have so much, but I do need to have enough to coat the nail. So I'm going to start right at the top here, and we're going to go all the way down the length of the nail. And I'm not putting anything super big on here, but if you guys are putting something a little bigger, I put a little bit of like a little dot right where I'm going to have something that's a little bit bigger or heavier. Like if you're doing like a little metal charm or something like that, and it has some height to it, you can always add a little more. There we go. So as always, I'm going to put this right back into the pot. And then like I tell you every single time, do not go like this and just stick your lid on. You want to wipe this off again. You want to use a little piece of paper towel or anything. I'm going to wipe that right off. I don't know if you guys watch me. Sometimes I wipe the side like this. And that's just to make sure that my brush not comes to a point, but so that it's like, you know, you don't want it to be like this when you stick it into the lid. And that's going to keep the sides from sticking. But if you do have any issues or you forget, make sure that you take a little alcohol on a cotton swab and you swab the inside of this lid. Don't go crazy because there is a little plastic piece in here and you don't want to tear that out of there. That's what keeps your brush inside of it because that's what grips the little end of your brush. So just some tips for you guys. And then make sure, as always, you're capping every single thing that you have. You don't want this to cure under your light. Move everything away. If you've got a little tray with some gel on it and your light is right next to it, move your light away from it or move your tray away from the light. Now that I have my 5G Glitz glue gel on there, I'm going to use my non-wipe top coat that Nancy stole.
Sorry.
And I'm going to put one coat of my non-wipe top gel right on the top of there. Nancy's going to show you what that looks like. That is the bottle. It's really beautiful. I like our new design better than I like our older one. Nancy's always trying to make everything more efficient and pretty. Okay, and then like I said, a thin layer of this on there, but you do want to float it and you don't want it to contaminate. You don't want to brush down so hard that you're getting that glue gel from underneath it. There we go. If you feel like you have any excess on there and you want to swipe it, please don't use your hands. Sometimes I'll just use like a little paper towel. We'll just go right down the sides of there. Or if you have gloves on, that's honestly the best way to do it. But you know, I don't usually wear gloves when I'm doing this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some green and some red crystals and I'm just going to put them around randomly. I'm not doing anything super crazy. I think it's just nice to add a little bit of color. We can add another little green one here, right there. Add a little red one. Maybe we'll do this red one up here. Move this just a little bit. It's kind of sliding down. We can do a red one right on the tip here. I think that looks really cute. We'll do a bigger green one right here. So you can see how when I'm pressing down, the side of that crystal is getting encapsulated with my Glitz glue gel, which is awesome. So we'll put one little red one right over here. And then I'm going to use my SS3, and this was the idea that I had. I'm going to put them on my wreath. That'll give my wreath just a little bit of dimension. And they don't have to be perfect because when you're doing a wreath, it's just kind of like random everywhere. Oh, I accidentally got a couple of them on there. If we can do that, it's fine. You can put one right there. There we go. We'll do one more little one right there. And I think that looks really cute. That looks great, right, Nancy? So guys, make sure that any crystals you have on the side, we had this problem yesterday. If they're moving, that's okay, just move them back. You don't want them to be too far on the side because it's gonna catch in your client's hair, okay? So that looks absolutely gorgeous. So you can see, and Nancy's gonna get a little video for us here. But I can see in the center of this, it doesn't look completely smooth to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush with my non-wipe gel. I'm gonna wipe most of that off, and I'm just gonna kind of make that flat in the center. It didn't look flat enough to me from the way I was looking at it. There we go. Now it's going to level itself out a little bit. And sometimes a really good trick too is if you're having problems with your gel bubbling up, what you can do is you can turn the nail over for a few seconds, and if it's self-leveling, it will completely level itself out. Because gravity, yay, gravity. Okay, awesome. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna pop it in the light for 60 seconds, okay guys? Make sure your nail is all the way under the light. And then what you wanna do is you wanna have your client kind of rock their hand a little bit back and forth, okay? Thank you, Sean. Thank you, sweetie. I'm excited for the next nail. It's gonna be super cute.
Oh, that's next nail.
Yeah, the next nail is gonna be fun. I mean, this nail was fun too, but the next nail is a little more hands-on art, so that's what I like to do. Thank you guys so much for showing up. How are you, Bree? D. Thomas. Sugar, how are you, sweetie? So good to see you. Oh no, I don't want that. There we go. I just wanted to scroll up and see who else here. How are you? Hey, Kathy Nails, Lizzie, Jazz. How are you guys? Thank you so much. We're almost done with this first nail. So cute. I really love Christmas and I'm super excited for it. I literally can't wait. It's my favorite time of the year. I make so much art. I do handmade Christmas cards for Christmas. Look how cute that is. It's so cute. Hey, Henry, how are you? Thank you so much. I love this. Okay, it turned out so cute, you guys. And there's a little gingerbread man there. If we had tinier crystal... Oh, I should have used the gold balls. I could have made his belly buttons. I didn't think about that. Next time. It turned out really cute though. Okay, so here's our one, and like I said earlier, that was MG color 137 that we did that on. Just so you guys can see. Okay, so for the second one, this is MG 169. It's a very pretty nude, like kind of like a toffee nude color. So what I'm gonna do here is I have my base coat on top of that. This is a dipping color. No, Kathy, actually, this is a transfer foil, so I think maybe you missed it, but we have a bunch of transfer foils here. They actually come in this really awesome box, and you get all 10 of those colors in there. Every single one of them is different. So I did one yesterday. Where's that? Or not yesterday, I think the week before. I don't have it over here. What? But I used MG Libra, I think, which is red and gold. And then I put that on there. Hey, Mom. The cards plus her nails. My mom's over here chiming me
Miss
up.
Marie, you want to see my nails?
Yeah, show her your nails. Mom, you're going to be so shocked. Nancy's nails are so plain right now. They're so pretty, though. They're just not crazy like Nancy does her nails. So we were all shocked, but I just really love these colors. I freaking love this nude. This nude is so gorgeous. That's going to be my Christmas color.
Yep.
So, base coat cured for 15 seconds on top of dipping or on top of your liquid and powder. You always want to do a base coat and cure for 15 seconds because that's going to allow everything to grip properly. So it will stick to the nail, right? I've had all my crystals on for over a week now. Even the ones at the tips have not come off. They're completely on there and everything is gel on top of dipping. I do nails. I have my hands in gloves, but acetone will go through the gloves just a little bit. So that goes to show you the stay power of all of our stuff. Okay. But like I said, one coat of base coat cured for 15 seconds. And then I'm going to put this blossom gel on here. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to use a really like kind of thicker layer than what you would normally do of my blossom gel. I'm not talking like super thick and chunky, but just a little thicker than what you would normally do for like a coat of color or something like that. Because you want everything to flow. The more that you have on there, the more that it's going to flow. So I've got my coat of blossom gel. This is what it looks like, guys. This is my blossom gel. And then I'm going to go in with my liner end of my twin tip brush. And I'm going to get some of this crimson red gel paint. This is what I'm using on my little pot here. This is our Glitz gel painting in crimson red. This is number 5. And I've got it on my palette right here just so you guys can see. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to do some swirlies on here. And this is going to start coming down. It's going to start bleeding and looking crazy here. You can... We'll get that to look super, super creepy. Oh my god, I love this already. Oh, it looks really gross. It really does look like blood on here. You can leave it like that, or you can do something else. So I'm going to leave that part like that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my other end. I'm going to get some more of my gel paint out of here. I'm going to let that spread a little bit. I'm going to use the other end of my brush, and I'm going to kind of swirl it in a thinner layer across the surface of the nail. So I'm going to wipe this off here. What you can do is you can use some clear gel polish to clean the rest of this brush so you don't have any more pigment on it. Cap that. Make sure that you're not doing anything crazy with that. Then I'm going to use this end here. It's completely flattened out. I'm going to scoop up a little bit of this red with my brush. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it on here. You can see how it's like swirling itself already. It's like it's going to start bleeding. It's going to look super crazy. And we're just going to let it sit for a second. It's going to start going out.
If you want more darker, bloody, you can have the black one on.
Yeah, you can add extra to it. You can see how it's going to start flowing and moving. So cool. Oh, it looks so gross. The red is so dark. It really does look like blood. All right. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to take this little piece of paper towel. I'm just going to go right down the sides of my nail. All right. I can see right here this is not completely level, and that's going to bother the heck out of me. So I'm just going to paint it down a little bit. Okay, that's way better. Awesome. I'm really happy with that. This looks cool. I'm going to see if it will like drip a little more. Yeah, you can see it's starting to do that. Okay, so now that I've got that on there, I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and then I'll put my glue gel on the top of that. And then we'll put some of these skull crystal on here with, I think maybe we should use the red crystal too because they're really pretty. Okay, so cure this for 60 seconds, guys. Make sure your finger is all the way under the light. You don't want it to be like halfway out. It's not going to cure all the way. You're going to get really frustrated. And then if you want to clean your palette off, if you have one of our palettes, please use alcohol. Do not use acetone. As soon as you use acetone on this, it's going to melt it. You don't need to do that. Just use alcohol. Wipe it right off. It will come off of there. It'll be completely clean. You won't have to worry about any residue. Okay. All I need to do is wipe that a little bit with alcohol. Be fine. So now that I've got that on there, I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush out. I have my non-wipe gel top coat here. I'm going to put that on the surface of my palette. I'm just going to do a little dollop so you can see what I have here. And then I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to go right into that top coat and I'm going to push all my glue gel and all my pigment out. Right? You can see it loosening up. You can see all that red coming out of my brush now. And I'm going to use a little piece of paper towel here. And then I'm just going to wipe it right off. You can see all the pigment that came out of that. You can see there was still some in there. So make sure you're wiping it off. Okay. Same thing with my palette. Like I said, make sure you're using alcohol and not acetone. You want to wipe that right off. So my nail is done curing. It's still going to be tacky because your Blossom Gel is tacky, guys. Okay, it doesn't cure completely not tacky. Your Blossom Gel is not something you want to top with. So now that I've got that on there, I'm going to get my pot of glue gel. I have the 5G pot here. Does come in a 15G pot. This is what you can buy on the website. This is what's going to come with a kit or something similar, but this is only $5 more than this one, so I would just get this one anyway. So I'm going to get a big loop here just on my brush because I'm going to brush down this so it's not like it's going to stay right at the top or anything. So right on the top of that, brush down. It's turned out really cool. And then where I'm going to put my skull crystal, I'm just going to put an extra little dot. And I'm going to put my skull right there.
Look at Jenny's nail is so blunt.
I know. Okay, so excess back in the pot. Make sure that's what you're doing. And then again, you want to wipe that off. I'm just conserving a little bit. It doesn't really matter that I'm using the other side of my paper towel. No reason to waste trees, guys. Lid's back on. Make sure this is good before you stick it in the lid, okay? You don't want anything inside that lid. If you get anything in there, use a swabbing alcohol. Swab the inside of that really good, and then you're okay to stick your brush in there. Do not stick your brush in there when it's covered in glue gel. It's going to get all inside the top of it, and your brush is going to be horrible. Don't do that to yourself. Non-wipe top coat right on the top of that. Right on the top of it. I want you to make sure you're not pressing too hard. You do want to float it. And then right over the top of that. You can see right where that big bubble is that I have for my skull. That's fine because once I put my skull on there, it's going to sink down into it, and that's what we want to happen. So I'm going to get my skull over here. We're going to use a silver one because why not? There we go. Oh, it's so cool looking. Okay, so we've got that on there, and then I'm going to use some red crystals. I know it's not very contrasting, but I just think it's going to look really cool. I love
black one looks good too.
Yeah, you're right, Nancy.
Yeah, black.
No,
Sorry.
you gave me every color except black. Yeah. There we go.
Like how bloody. It's funny that it was always why his blood is come out it's like red. Actually, it's green. It's green or blue though.
What?
Because you see our van is like a green color. Because when it oxidize, when it's come out with the air and stuff, it just turn like
Yeah. It's blue and then
like
it
how
turns red.
red and
Ooh, I like putting the little black crystals on the sides of the red. I think it looks cute. Well, bye, Lily. Thank you. Wait, come give me a hug. I don't see you until after I get back from Iceland. Come give me a hug. No. She's over here giving me life advice. I think this looks really cute. She's telling me to make a baby.
yeah.
She's crazy.
That's a plan.
That's
She's
the
planning
plan.
for you.
She's happy for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. This looks so cute. Nancy, let's do like a random black one up here. Looks like the blood's flowing around him. Let's use some silver balls on this too. Since he's silver.
Sorry, can I take this out?
Go
Done?
for it. Yep.
Done with the preseason pool and everything.
Yeah, we didn't do any on that one because we didn't need to. But we're going to do some on this one because we have all these metal balls. I want to make sure everything is nice and tight together. There we go. I'm going to move this little tray here. There we go.
You need a gold or you need the silver one?
No, I like the silver because it matches the skull, Nancy.
Nice. That's right. Silver.
Silver matches the skull perfectly. I think this looks really cute. Be careful when you're moving your beads and stuff. You don't want to get any glue gel on the tip of your pen here. I mean your wax picker. If things are moving around, that's okay. Just move them back. Does anybody have any questions while I'm doing this? Please feel free to ask.
Your mom said, "Mom's ready when you are. Don't rush. Have
Don't
fun."
rush. My mom wants me to have a kid so bad. No. Sorry, guys. That's a no.
Was mommy talking about that? I thought that she
Yeah,
thought
as soon as Lily said that, my mom heard it. She was like, oh, yeah, you go ahead and encourage her. No. All my moms today. I had so many moms today. I love my mom clients too. Oh, these are so cute. I want to add more on it. Let's do one more. Let's do a big black one. I did a big red one over there. Let's do a big black one right here. Oh, I'll do this. This looks so pretty. Yes. That's why my mom was so quick to say no rush. She knows better. Look at how freaking cute this is. Oh my god, you guys. I know it seems like there's no rhyme or reason to this, but I'm very, very happy with it. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Little blood dripping. My crazy little skull guy here. And then this one here. Now what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm just going to move everything back into place and make sure it's all completely on there where I want it. And then I'm going to pop this in the lamp for 60 seconds, okay? It's kind of hard for me to do this while I'm on camera and make sure everything is centered and like where it needs to be at. So just bear with me on that.
No, we want it now, Jenny.
Oh my God, Nancy, so demanding.
Jenny's so demanding, so needy.
So needy, so clingy.
I don't know what's supposed to be better though. I think needy is better or demanding is better.
Demanding and needy. What are they really any different, Nancy?
Let's see. There's same, yeah?
All right, right into the lamp, 60 seconds. And make sure when you're doing this, your client is gently rocking their nails side to side. Thank you, Aglo. Aglo. Why do I always say that wrong? Look.
I think you say it right. Well, is that right?
Aglo? What's your name? So we cannot call you Aglo.
I think
unless that
is
is your name.
It before. That
You think you did?
Your name.
Yeah. I think you've explained this before. Oh, I should have used some of the silver crystals. Dang it!
Huh?
I didn't see the silver crystals here.
Put it right in front of you.
I know! Right in front of my eyes. Dang it! Do you guys want to see the nails we did yesterday? Are so pretty. And then I love Christmas, guys. I know you know this, but like, look, here's the Christmas nail we did yesterday.
So
this is with our sugaring. And this is the Christmas nail I did last week with the chains. Oh my God, I love this one. And then we did this Halloween one with the chain too, which I think it's so cute. It's such a good idea because think about like for Christmas when you're doing this and then you can do like your little Christmas lights with the chain. So cute.
So pretty.
Okay, so now that this is done curing in here, what we're gonna do is we are going to get our precision pen. Look at that skull in there. It's so cute. He looks so creepy.
He look at you.
He does. Hold on. He's got some wax picker wax on him. We'll wipe him off a little bit. There we go. Now he's super shiny. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in with our precision pen. So your precision pen is going to look just like this. Okay, guys. And then we're going to use this. We're going to go all around our little skull guy and make sure that he's happy and safe. And then we're going to go all around his little crystal friends. Make sure that they're happy and safe on there. We don't want our hair to catch in there or anything like that. So this is your little red cap. Every single time you watch this, you need to make sure that you're listening to me. Throw this away is a no-no. Keep this forever for the life of your glue gel pen. Keep it. This little needle stops up the end of this needle so that you don't have it all over your whole work surface area. I know that it does that because I have done this. I wasted 2 of them. I felt terrible. Don't do that.
Jenny did 2 of them?
Yeah, remember? You told me. You said, Jenny, Look what you did. I said, oh my God, Nancy. So I'm going right in between all my crystals where the little metal ball is. And I want to make sure that I've got that edge secured. So you don't have to fill it if you feel it and it feels fine. But make sure that you're feeling it. And then right there, any little edge that I see that needs to be completely done in, this little edge right here, I just got a little bit on my crystal, but I can wipe that off. There we go. This is too close to the edge. Remember I talked to you guys about that yesterday? Why did I do it again today? I don't know. So just be aware of what you're doing. This is why we do this on live video and not on a client. But you do want to make sure that everything is nice and sealed in. You don't want there to be any lumps or bumps in this either, so make sure that you're not putting too much on. Just make sure that's the right amount. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put a little dot on top of my metal balls for the same reason. I want to make sure that they stay where I've put them at. Perfect. Okay, now I can pop this back in the lamp for 60 seconds. When you have your larger crystals on, like when I did this one, I got in between every little edge that didn't have a crystal there and made sure that that wasn't going to be coming off of my nail. Okay, like I said, I've had these on for a week now on top of dipping. Some people will complain that for some reason their gel product will not stay on the dipping. Use a base coat, cure for 15 seconds, and then you can have all the crystals all over the top of the dipping, whatever you want, that will stay on there. Make sure that you're also putting your needle back in like we just talked about. Keep this little red cap. Lid on. Now it's not spilling anywhere. Now it's perfectly fine. Ellie, we are in Pensacola. We're in Pensacola, Florida. Brush capped, away from the light. Glue gel capped, tossed. Glue gel is capped and away from the light. You want to make sure everything is closed. Okay, guys? All my products are closed right now. Not only is that going to keep me from cross-contamination with all kinds of like whatever we have on your desk, your glitter, your dust, your crystal pixie, who knows what you have over here. Make sure that everything's closed. And look how beautiful that turned out. You rub the top of this crystal baby. Oh my God. So cute. Oh, so pretty. So here are our two nails, guys. They look gorgeous. Very, very different designs. Thank you, guys. So don't forget, all Halloween stuff is going to be 50% off. Make sure that you're going and you're putting your code JennyW in there. You're going to get 10% off of your entire order. That's pretty good. So if you're trying to get things in before Halloween, you can get that express shipping. $150 or more, you're going to get free shipping, okay, guys? So make sure that you're using that code JennyW or you're not going to get that 10% off. That's JENNYW. And then if you have any questions or concerns, or you're looking to get product because you're a distributor or you want product for your salon, the best way to reach us is info@glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. After that, if you want to call, it's 206-771-5086. And if you would like to message us on Instagram or Facebook, that's totally acceptable. But we have our own page, Crystal Nail Obsession, so check that out. I post a photo of everything I do. The videos that we do get posted on there, so you'll have access to everything going on. And then I will not be seeing you next week. It will be with Nancy if she has time to do a video, which she will probably find a way to make time for you guys. But I will see you guys the week after that because I will be in Iceland. So I will not be here. I'm so sorry. But also, I'm really excited. So I'm not as sorry as I should be.
Enjoy the time there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, please don't forget to use that code JennyW because otherwise you're not going to get 10% off. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you again when I get back from my trip. Nancy will see you next week. And she'll see you on Thursday and Friday probably. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Make a lot of money next week. And I'll see you when I get back. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aglo. I will see you guys next time. Bye.